Okay, this is Basic Obedience 101 and Proofing Behaviors. We've got Sitka here, 1-year-old dog. Sitka jumps a lot when I'm trying to do downs and sits and beds. He's always up on his hind legs. Also, his little buddy is right in that room, and his little buddy wants him to come in. So, if the dog barks, I'm going to show you a little bit of the barking method, which I showed about 2 months ago in a video. All right, so what is basic obedience? Basic obedience is sit, down, stay, bed, touch, a simple touch their nose to their hand. That's what it is. You guys are just going to watch it and learn something, hopefully, about fading of treats, approximations, what to do in different situations, okay? Sitka knows some behaviors, but he also jumps all the time. Okay, Sitka, touch. Yes. Notice I said yes right when the dog touched its nose to my hand. Why do I do that? It's a marker. It says, good job, especially the touch. Yes, especially the touch, you need to mark it. You don't need to mark with what's called a bridge for a sit, because you can actually reinforce them when they're doing the behavior. A touch happens for 1,000th of a second, so you got to mark when that nose touches your hand. Yes. And I sometimes bridge the gap a little bit. Ready? Touch. Yes, I didn't bridge the gap there. I didn't move my hand into his nose at all, but when you guys are first doing this, you do need to kind of go touch and then kind of move your hand a little bit. Good. All right. Oh, there was a little sit. So we're just going to see, he knows some stuff, but we'll see where we're at with this. I'm going to first start with a bed. I need to get the dog to me, though. You need to get the dog to you. So watch what I do, guys. By the way, if the bed's over there, this is your hand signal giving hand. I don't love to do it like this because you lure them, when you're first training it, you lure them to bed like this, then it becomes this, right? You fade out treats. So I'm going to do, but I do touch with my right hand. So I'm going to go touch, then I'm going to go bed. It's like a movement. It's like a little dance. Touch. Yes. Bed. Down. Bring the treat in on down really low. Stay. 1 step back, 1 step forward, reinforce. Repeat the stay. Stay, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, reinforce. This is the way to train stay. I do not, here's what you guys do, because I taught thousands of group classes, and we did stay in all the class. I know what you guys do. Here's what you guys do. Stay, 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 stay. Then you get as far back as you humanly possibly can. Dog gets up, and then you go, no, 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 no. Go stay, walk confidently up to dog, give them down. I'm not going to treat that. He got up. He was in a down stay. Stay. Back, back, back. Forward, forward, forward. Confidently. Tiny treat. And don't give him a treat like this. Oh, here you go, doggy. Way up here. It brings them up. It didn't bring him up. That's good. But you bring it down here. Boop. Make him think, I can just lie here. Dude's going to deliver me treats. Not from up here, but from down here. These are little nuanced things that make a giant difference in how you're going to train this stuff. Stay. Eventually, this behavior is stay on your bed while people come over. He's been so good. Let's get to that, right? Knock on the door. Keep an eye on your dog. Stay. I repeated the stay. Act like someone's, hi, it's good to see you again. This is my dog, Sitka. Now, how many approximations have I done? By the way, when you're watching me, what am I doing? I'm watching this dog. I'm not just looking at the camera. I did 5 to 6 approximations of back and forward. Then I got 8 feet away, 12 feet away, knocked on a door, acted like I'm talking to somebody. You think this dog's doing a good job? Yes, this dog's doing a good job. Okay, so the dog gets a release. Oh my gosh, you're such a good doggy. Oh, he hasn't jumped once. You guys, he's almost always like up, 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 and he's just not doing it. But this video is still like become a basic obedience video. All right, now what do we need to do? How close was I when the dog finally went to the bed? I was basically at the bed. Isn't the end behavior, you got to know the end behavior to every behavior you start to teach. The end behavior for down is standing straight up, saying down. The end behavior for bed is standing 8 feet from the bed, saying bed. The end behavior for stay is them staying till they're released. You have to, oh, I don't think he lied down on my down, but that's pretty good. All right, you have to know the end, what your signal looks like, your hand signal and your verbal, and the criteria for it. So I was right at the bed when I asked bed, so we got to fade away. Eventually I want to be here. Maybe we can get it in this training session. It's possible. Ready? Sitka. Bed. All right, stop short. That's not acceptable. Where was I? 3 feet from the bed, but look at my lean. I was almost kind of trying to get my hand over, but I'm trying to get my body here, but I'm still lean. That wasn't good. For video purposes, we're just gonna say, come on, ready? No treat, by the way. The treat for a lure can hold them back. They're like, treat in my hand. I don't wanna leave that treat when you're training a bed. So I don't love to have a treat in my hand, but you kind of gotta act like it is. I think he can get it this time from where I am. Sitka. Bed. Yes. All right. I didn't want him to come off after that. I don't care about a down at this point. Okay, tiny treats. I want to do 20 approximation. Did he do it? Yeah. Did I knee him? No, I didn't knee him, but the knee at least came out. I said, which is like a no. Then the knee came out, then the dog went down, but I didn't touch him. It still was good though. He's gonna think twice about doing that next time. And I tried not to look at him. Like dog jumps, you look at him. No, they're like, yeah, they talk to me. Ready? Sitka. Bed. Yes. As I stepped into him, his feet came, criteria is all 4 paws on the bed. Okay, ready? Because we're not working on stays. We're working on approximating ourselves away from the bed. Sitka. Ready? Bed. Oh, yes. Yes. A little bigger treat. Where was I in that one? Stay. I was like right here. Okay. Ready? Every time. 3 inches farther maybe. Sitka. Bed. Is that a bed? Not a bed. Come on. A little closer. Sitka. Bed. Oh, so good. Good, Sitka. Good, Sitka. That was so good. Okay. That was so good. That was, Is jumping ever okay? No. Just because I'm saying good dog does not mean you can jump. All you guys with these small dogs, you all are like, I don't want my dog to jump. But you always let your dog jump. Like it's not okay. I don't care if the dog's small. Listen, if you want your small dog to jump, I don't really care. But most of you don't. So I'm saying don't let it be okay. One more famous last words. We got it from here. It's pretty far, actually. Sitka, come on. Ready? Yeah, okay. Sitka, let's see how far. Bed. Bed. Yes, so that time I took a little different tact, right? Before I was kind of ignoring it, that time he stopped short. I took a step into him right when he got on the bed. I was like, good, and then I treated. They can learn from that, okay? Okay, that's all we're gonna do for bed. So remember bed, and behavior is bed. By the way, you should be, it's a lean. Body language, hand signals are essentially body signals. They're not, sit is not this. They're looking at your whole body. Down is not just this your hand. It is your whole body. See the shoulders lean? Everything, okay? So just think about that, like with your leans. Like when I used to work with killer whales, we would send a signal to jump. We would go like this, and we would look where they need to go. We didn't sit there and go, jump, because eye contact with a dog keeps them with you. Eye contact with a whale keeps them with you. I would see new trainers go like this, jump. They'd send this, they didn't say jump, and then they'd stare at the whale. And the whale's like, do you want me to stay with you because of eye contact or go? Dogs, if you're like, bed, dog's like, you're kind of staring right at me. Well, what do you want? All right. So when they're leaving you on a behavior, kind of look away. Bed, look where you want them to go. That's kind of a pro tip. So guys, we worked on bed. We worked barely on jumping. We worked on touch. What is the touch for? It's to get them close to you. I use touch for a long recall, but I often use it in a small space, because if Sitka's right there and I say, I want to do a training session for you guys, and I go, Sitka, come. The dog is kind of like, I'm here. I'm 5 feet from you. What does that word mean? To them, it often means eye contact, or often means 10 feet from you, because you're at home, you're in the kitchen, you go, where's Sitka? Sitka, come. And Sitka pops his head around the corner, and you go, I see you. You said come, the dog came within 10 feet, and you accepted that. Then the next day you go, come, and the dog goes, here I am. So that touch is like, come right here, and touch your nose to my hand. Very specific for these dogs. Dogs are about like 4-year-old children, 3-year-olds. You need to be very clear with things. So bed, touch, down on the bed, stay. We did a lot, right? That's your training session. Hopefully you got something out of it, and that's it.